I did not have a stroke.
It went down just like this. She's like, I'm really lucky that I didn't have a stroke. My family has a real history of it with my aunt, blah, 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 blah. Her words just completely slurred.
And the next thing I remember, I started to lean to one side and was just trying to hold myself up.
I went over, looked over the situation, and she was pretty just still. She didn't hear what we were saying. She wasn't responding. Her friend at that point had already asked me to call 911.
We got there at Panera Bread. I did a quick assessment. It just pretty much confirmed to me what was going on. She was having a stroke.
For every minute that goes by, once you're having a stroke, 2 million brain cells have died.
Early identification is what is absolutely critical to making sure that the patient gets the care in the most timely fashion.
8-1, I got one ahead of you.
EMS is activated, they call the MICN, and then calls our upfront phone, stroke code coming to UCSD Hillcrest Emergency.
The stroke team is basically in the emergency department when the patient arrives.
Do you know where you are right now?
The physician immediately assesses the patient. The next thing we want to do is to make sure they're stable and that they're ready to be brought back to the CAT scan.
Okay, we're starting the scan.
The initial CT scan is going to tell us what's going on at that moment, and it is the initial snapshot of what we're doing.
When Julie arrived in the emergency room and we gave her TPA, she had a pretty severe stroke. Her stroke scale was 18 when we first evaluated her. After the TPA, she got a little bit better, but certainly not significantly better. At that point, we looked at her neuroimaging and knew that she had a blood clot sitting in that blood vessel. And since she didn't improve, we discussed the possibility of offering her some salvage or rescue therapy with embolectomy.
In Julie's case, we were dealing essentially with a complete blockage of the carotid artery in the neck and also a blockage of one of the arteries in the brain. And unlike situations where we use blood-thinning medicine alone to treat that problem, mechanical thrombectomy, or the use of devices in order to open those arteries, is something that was central to the success we had in her case. And in this situation, that proved to be life-saving for Julie because it restored blood flow to the entire right half of her brain.
Did you have a cookie, babe?
I'm delighted to say that Julie is back home. She's with her 4 children. I've had the opportunity to visit with her several times. She's a young, healthy woman with her whole life ahead of her, and she obviously can be there for the people who care about her the most. Together, we can end stroke.
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 Together we can end stroke.